possibility of repayment of this loan when Tinubu and his gang are long gone. Boko Haram is dead now. But everything he did continued to live after him. People continue to still pay the price of Boko Haram's destructive regime. So by the time Kolu is gone, those who are going to be paying this back are no other than those of you who are going to be alive. Normally, you see, when you find yourself in a pit or in a hole, the ideal thing is to stop digging. But these criminals believe that they have their nest elsewhere. They are like birds who goes to the graveyards to pick, or goes to the field to pick, grass and all that. They have their nest elsewhere where they are keeping all their treasure, their family, everything they treasure, everything they love. It is not Nigeria. No, it's not. You can't hate your country that much if there was a country at all, or a country in the first place. Well, you've heard about, we've been following this drama of street name change and all that, or street renaming in Lagos and all that, and it's going to continue to grow as you get closer to their 2027 charade. The bigotry, the tribalism, those who are amplifying them, they are going to intensify that, I believe. However, Fashola, Isaleko Barack Obama, Ajangbadi Albert Einstein was at a forum where he called the attention of those in government that there's something called archives. And the way you're going, it's great that you want to protect the Yoruba heritage or Yoruba this and other Yoruba names. At the same time, don't let whatever is motivating you kind of like push you enough that you're going to erase what is supposed to be an archive or history of Lagos State, and everybody will play their role, one role or the other. I have that clip. Let me share that with you before we get to the part of rounding it up.
That archives constitute the memory of all communities, societies, and nations. Archival records are preserved for their legal value or enduring historical significance and constitute a key cultural heritage and information source. The archival heritage is a valuable testimony to the socio-political and economic development of humanity. For instance, the Glasgow University Archive Service gives a fascinating insight into the influence that the University of Glasgow, its staff and students have had on the history and development of many countries, including Nigeria. Records also contain information, and this was from Scotland, as I said, in 2012. It contains information about the first Nigerian students at the University of Glasgow at the time, including one Dr. James Churchill Vaughan and one Dr. Isaac Ladipo Uluwole, who were enrolled in 1913 and graduated in 1918. Dr. Ladipo Uluwole returned to Nigeria to become the first African medical officer of health in the Lagos colony. He pioneered school health services with school inspections and the vaccination of children in their schools, and started the first Nigerian School of Science, School of Hygiene at Yaba in Lagos in 1920. So that's the Ladipo Oluwole, but the records were kept where? In Glasgow, in Scotland. So those of us who drive through streets such as Ladipo Oluwole Street in Ikeja will probably now understand and contextualize the contributions of such a man and why it was considered such high honor to immortalize him by naming a street in his memory. End of quote, 2012. But it is perhaps instructive that we are discussing street naming and street unnaming, and I keep my gunpowder dry. So but that tells you that the more things change, the more they remain the same. So today I reiterate those words about street naming, about Dr. Oluwole, and with greater conviction to reinforce my message that the preservation of our history and the documentation of our progress must be taken seriously. The puzzle pieces of Lagos's past, its people, traditions, governments, and struggles are scattered across time. LASRAB must continue to piece them together into a coherent whole, one archive, one policy document, one photograph, and one manual at a time. So I urge us all to support this noble work. Let us help preserve history, not as a static museum of forgotten things, but as a vibrant engine of knowledge, resilience, and development. In the past, when we needed to conduct searches about certain things that happened here, sadly and ironically, the place to go was to go overseas, to go and look for records of ourselves. So, and I think nothing validates the idea of the prosperity and the economic value of record keeping than that irony. So when we're talking about Google searches today, all the search engines that we now have in our palms, imagine if records were not kept. There's nothing for them to search.
Before I go on, let me postulate from the Franz Fanonian dictum, which stipulates that the dialectics of reconciling two conflicting ideas is the algebra of revolution. The overbearing intervention of the state government had further exacerbated oporombium and amounting to sadomasochisms.
All classes, you know what they call F level? When you get failure in all the subjects that you take. F9, F8, F9, F8, FF, double F. That is his name.
Inspector Fash, the former Nigeria Minister of Darkness, potholes, and homelessness. Is Aleko Barack Obama. Anyway, he was talking about, archiving the history of our people, their roles in our, journey and all that. Then he referred to the time of these great Yorubas when they were in Glasgow studying. And it is true, you can still find the remnants of, their person in Glasgow, University of Glasgow till tomorrow. You know what I mean? Anyway, that was Fash telling them to continue the preservation, but at the same time, maybe not a total erasure. There's this one disturbing video, and we are, I'm a little bit concerned that YouTube may not like it. Remember that video of that man and his two sons kidnapped in Kwara? You remember that he was begging, and he said they've been going through different tortures, They've been starved. They've been like, gosh, man. And they wanted 50 million. Those who kidnapped them, children, or two children, two boys, and their father. They are demanding for 50 million from them. They haven't paid the ransom yet. A new video has emerged. And I have to warn you, viewers' discretion is highly advised. I'll leave it for just about 5-10 seconds and I'll stop it. Here is the new video released by their captors, the Fulani terrorist that is keeping them. I'll stop it that way. It gets worse. And that won't be the first time that these terrorists will kidnap Nigerians, take them into the bush, torture them, and then film the torture on camera like they will record it in order to send to their family members to hurry up or they will kill them. We've had instances where these Fulani terrorists will shoot and kill their victims on the camera, right? And they are the ones that are being rehabilitated by the rogue APC, Egbe, you know? And something from Edo, Opeodoyo, and his own court jesters.
Life with the governor of Edo State. 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 The number one citizen of Edo State. Akpako has gone to rescue the people. Akpako has gone to rescue the people. Akpako rescue. Akpako rescue. Akpako rescue. He has come to rescue the people. He has come to rescue Edo people. Akpako. 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 Edo is shining from nothing to something. Una no attack governor. Una where they talk anyhow. No mind them. See. Governor too much. No mind them. Life with.
So those are the Okweldoyos, court jesters or street jesters. I don't know what you want to call them. From Benin, from Edo State rather. So I will leave it at this final one. This is someone who is Tinubu's ally in the APC. A message for the Northerners. Because to him, what else do they want Tinubu to do? He has shown them enough respect, even than they deserved, kind of. And therefore, Tinubu has honored them, respected them enough by sending powerful delegation to see them and tell them how he loved them and never really neglected them. His words is what I wanted to listen to.
Yes, my sister, can I tell you something? There's no one government that can solve all the problems of a people. Whether Nigeria, Lesotho, Kenya, wherever. There's no one government. Because, of course, you realize that we don't have all the revenue in the world. Nigeria was broke as at the time the president took over. So, there are too many things, there are too many issues that you raised. I try to see if I can attend to them. That the president sent or deployed 60 appointees to attend the Arewa meeting is a mark of respect for the North. It's not a mark of weakness. I mean, if you say we have not done enough, let the people that are doing it come and tell you how much they have done. That's the essence. That's the language there. It's not a consequence of panic. No, not at all. Now, if you say that Gombe is saying that there's no federal presence, let the governor come and tell us what he's been doing with his federal allocation that has tripled, in the last 2 years. What federal presence does he want? He has an autonomy to be governor of a state. He's an executive governor of a state. Let him first of all come and tell us what the Gombe state, presence has been in Gombe. People make statements and they believe they play on the political naivety of the masses. believing that the masses are so poor. When they hear things like, we'll make life better for you, they jump at it. This is the game they are playing. This president is one of the most practical presidents we have ever had in this country. I'm not too young to know. At least I know practically all the presidents. I became an adult around many years ago, so I can see and I can feel. I mean, there has been no government that has taken care of regional governments, state governments, more than Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done. None. In terms of resources, in terms of attention, in terms of emotional intelligence. You understand? So I don't expect any opposition to say good things about our government. No. But whatever they say, they must be mindful of the fact that, if they come on this seat, yeah.
ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yìí ọ̀ ń ṣeré ni àbọ̀ ń ṣe èrè. ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yìí ọ̀ ń ṣeré ni àbọ̀ ń ṣe èrè.
Anyway, brethren, thank you very much for your time once again this evening. I am going to wrap it up now, or draw the curtains from this point. Take another early break. You see, whenever we are not that many, not many, sorry, I can take that advantage, okay? I will see you another time. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening. And if you joined us midway, you can watch this from the start again. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun Diary, Diary Politico.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ra kì í.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ̀lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì í o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ.